I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Miles Cunningham is in the building. What's going on, Miles?
Happy Friday, man. What's going on, man? Everything good?
Chilling, man.
Oh, yeah. Let me get the phone lines up and running.
Here, man. Yeah, so guys, call up them phone lines, 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. And today we're going to be talking about how hiding your sexual desire and being indirect makes you unattractive. Okay? So we're going to get into all that. But first, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC in the building. Shout out to Rex Court, monogamous player. Shout out to Unique 79 in the building. Shout out to monogamous player in the building, Ducalex Phoenix up in here. Shout out to PMP member. What's going on? Shout out to you, Supersonic, Man with Cigar. Shout out to you, Matthew LaRoche. Shout out to you, Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. R2055. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you being here. June Sports, beloved. You feel me? I don't like that YouTube got this @ shit on there now. I don't know why they switched it on the screen names. Shout out to Scales Fitness in the building. Who else we got up here? Demetrius, man. Appreciate you, Aussie. What's going on? Ludway, what's popping with you? 13 Leak, what's good? What else we got up in here? Blastomatic is in the building. Kobe is in the building. What's going on with your man? So I appreciate everybody tuning in. And before we get into all the stuff, y'all already know what we got to do. Go to CunninghamElements.com. Go to CunninghamElements.com, guys.
Let me say this real quick. So I want y'all to know that the soaps are new and improved, because what I did was, right, I took my original soap recipe and I ran it through Chat GPT and I optimized it. So the soaps are A1 at this point. So get y'all soaps, man. Get y'all soaps. The holiday season is coming up. You know what I mean? I'm sure your mother want a rose soap or a lavender soap. So make sure y'all come through and get the newly optimized soaps. Of course, we got your shea butter. Shea butter is popping right now. And then, of course, we got your masculine identity EDP. You know, we got the sport and we got the OG. So make sure you get that, man. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's getting their orders in, man. Appreciate y'all.
And make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com. Make sure you go get that shit. Get the online dating consultation with myself in April. Make sure you get that shit ASAP. You guys are missing out, man. You guys could be smashing tonight, but y'all playing. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure you guys go get the massive game collection, 24 products in one low price. And also make sure you guys get Master the Vetting Process mandatory. Viewing and listening. mandatory. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. Also, make sure that you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario so that you guys can check out the Bad Boy Show.
Do it!
Because some of you guys are missing out on the Bad Boy Show, because on the Bad Boy Show, we do it every week and we talk about current events. We talk about, some game that's within the stuff happening in current events. And then we also have the main topic where we get into the game and we say a lot of shit on there that we can't say on YouTube. So make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to check out the Bad Boy Show. It is fire. You feel what I'm saying? Fire. Y'all are missing out if y'all not on there. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario. So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. Also, make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Join the Masculine Identity Membership so you can get on the Zoom calls with Miles.
Do it!
Make sure you do that shit.
Just do it!
Do it.
Yeah. Yo, we'd love to hear your wins, lessons, and experiences, man. That's because we do that at the beginning of every Zoom call. We go over wins, lessons, and experiences. So we learn from each other, man. So make sure y'all come through to the Zoom calls every Monday night, 11 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to have a brand new topic for y'all this coming Monday. So make sure y'all come through, man. It's going to be fire.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And also make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Make sure you guys go check out the Master Sexual Conversations, 5 ways to get comfortable talking sexually with women. That's on the Bad Boy membership right now. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you get that, plus get all the other stuff on the Bad Boy membership. Now, so today's topic, the game's going to be so heavy. So we're talking about, hiding your sexual desire and being indirect makes you unattractive. Okay. Now, what happens is that a lot of guys think, or they have the thought process of, well, when I meet a woman, right, I don't want to, flirt too early. I don't want to be sexual. I don't want to show my hand. So I hear a lot of guys say, well, you can't be direct because you're putting all your cards on the table. You're showing her everything. You're giving away your power. This is what a lot of the PUA say. So the PUA say you're giving away your power by letting a woman know that you are interested in making something sexual happen with her, right? Now, this is the interesting part about this, right? Okay. A woman knows that once you are talking to her, interacting with her, acknowledging her, any of those things, right? She knows that you have or may have some sort of sexual interest in her, which is why you're even talking to her in the first place.
Right.
Now, whether sex happens or not is a different story, but she has the assumption that that's going to go down, right? So now what happens is that when you're trying to hide it and act like that's not what it is, right? That becomes unattractive because you become, or you seem disingenuous. And that's what a lot of guys do, is that they enter interactions with that disingenuous type of vibe. Now, this is not to say, because a lot of guys get it twisted. They think when we say be direct with women, they think we're talking about as soon as you see a woman, you just walk up to her and say, hey, I want to titty fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we're not, that's not what you do. What we're talking about is within a conversation, you should not be hiding your sexual desire to interact with that woman. So that means when you're having a conversation, you should be flirting in the conversation. You should be building sexual tension in the conversation, right? A lot of guys have this thought, and I've seen this on the internet a lot, especially in the PUA circles, where they say that if you show a woman that you're interested, that's going to make her lose interest. You feel what I'm saying? So they have this idea that as soon as you start to show intent, that she's going to be all of a sudden disinterested now because you're interested in her now, which is ridiculous, because if you actually are interacting with a woman and she's attracted to you, she wants to know that you're attracted to her. You see what I'm saying? She wants to know that you actually want to fuck with her so she can feel like, oh, cool, this guy that I'm attracted to is also attracted to me, so things may progress and things might occur. Yeah. The problem is that a lot of guys have this thought that they have to trick women into liking them, Women aren't going to like them in the first place. And so therefore, this is why they have this thought of, man, well, I can't show her that I'm interested right now, because what's going to happen is that she's going to be, scared off by me being direct and letting her know what it is. Right. Like, for example, somebody hit me up the other day. I think it was a comment somebody wrote, and they were talking about how they were asking me, like, because they saw the video of us in Miami, and they were saying that, oh, you went up to the girl and said, you're my type. Right.
What?
Right. No. So this is the thing. So no, I said that in the video.
No, but I'm saying, is there something wrong with that?
No, but that's what I'm saying. They think there's something wrong with that. That's what I'm saying. They think there's something wrong with that. Now, this is the funny part.
Y'all niggas.
See, when I'm actually really flirting, right? There's a lot of times where I'll say that. Like, if I meet a girl or whatever, I'll say, God damn, you my type, right? And the reason why I say that is because, one, I'm already showing intent off the back.
Yeah.
So now she knows what this situation is. But two, the reason why I say you're my type, and this is the deeper part of the game, is that sometimes what happens is that I meet women who may be intimidated by me. So I have to let them know to calm the fuck down. You understand?
Exactly.
That's why I tell them you're my type. So I don't want this back and forth where you start acting funny because you think you're not valuable to be here talking to me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I've had that happen too many times. Like I told you the other show where I said the chick texted me talking about, I just didn't think I'm the type of girl you would like. See, because of the woman's insecurity, that may make her reject herself. Just like, for example, if you guys see a really hot girl, you might be scared to approach her. Why? Because you're like, oh, she may not like me. So what would she do if she wanted you to approach? Maybe she'd look at you, smile at you, or whatever, to make you feel as if, oh, you're my type, so come and approach me, you bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she's doing it. So what I'm saying is that showing intent and showing your sexual desire when you're dealing with women, right, is important, because what happens is that you have to let a woman know what the situation is up front at first so you don't waste time.
Right.
But two, that also makes you sexually appealing because you're creating a sexual situation for the woman to respond to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you guys are just pussyfooting around, acting like, oh, well, yeah, I approached you, but I'm not really into you. Like, what? That don't even make any fucking sense. Like, you seem goofy. They're like, okay, this guy, he's just on some goofy shit. But Miles, what's your thoughts on this shit, though?
Well, I mean, look, again, man, we talk about a masculine identity. We talk about being a bad boy. And shout out to K Zagan in the chat. He said the fact that one night stands happen debunks all that giving your power away nonsense. Yeah. Women tend to have sex the first night with the guys that are most assertive. Yes, that's fact. That's
Exactly.
See, the thing is this. When you know who you are and what you want, somehow you don't care about other people's opinion of shit. You don't even care about the girl's opinion.
Right.
You just care if she want to do what you want to do. That's really it.
Right.
You understand? So it's these dudes they really don't understand, like the PUA guys, they really don't understand how they're like, they're giving away their power by not being themselves.
Exactly.
Seriously, the only power you have is being yourself and being honest and being authentic. But the issue with most guys is that they have no imagination.
Right.
The issue with most guys is that they don't know how to articulate the truth to make it sound good. You understand? They don't know how to entice. They don't know how to. And this is where mouthpiece comes in.
Right.
Right. This is where, your brain, your imagination, your creativity comes in. Because there's a lot of different ways to explain to a woman what you're feeling based on how she looks and what she's wearing. And the way she smiles, the way her skin looks, the dress she got on, and all that other shit. There's a lot of different ways for you to do this, right. And which is why we suggest that you approach 25 women a day, because you need the practice.
Right.
That's what this is all about. Like we need rehearsal, we need repetition, we need touches. so to speak. You understand? Like we need to get in the gym. Just like you get in the gym, just like you go to the basketball court and practice your jump shot, you got to practice these things too. You understand? And different situations will present themselves. Different women will present themselves. And you get a chance to try out different material or different way of saying the truth. That's the whole point. You know, the problem with so many guys is that they don't believe in them. They don't believe that they can do that. They don't believe in themselves. Right? They don't believe that they can articulate their desires to a woman and a woman going to be like, word? Right. Let's get it done. Let's go. Right? Because you don't, number one, you're ashamed of yourself. You're ashamed of your desires. You understand? You let society tell you that you're a creep for wanting to fuck a woman. Right. Meanwhile, if nobody fucks, nobody's born.
Right.
You understand? Like if nobody fucks, then there's no people. Yet and still, you're still ashamed of the fact that you want to fuck somebody.
Right.
Stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's dumb, you know? And so these guys, you know, they beat around the bush. They trick because their vulnerable, authentic self. They've told themselves so many times that they're not good enough.
Right.
I'm not good enough. She won't like me. And look, and this is something that I talk about a lot on my channel. The crazy part that a lot of guys need to understand is that what you want from a woman is more important than the woman.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You understand? What you want from a woman is more important than a woman. The problem with so many dudes is that they attach their desire to the woman. The real trick to the game is attaching the desire to yourself.
Right.
I am the desire. I am the opportunity. I am the sex. Now, which one of these bitches is coming with me?
Right.
Because my desire is not attached to any one particular bitch. But that's a problem with so many average dudes. They see the chick and it's like, oh my God, bro. She's the one, bro. Like that one right there, bro. That's wifey. Right. And you don't even know this bitch. You don't even know that she got 4 kids and 5 baby fathers.
Right.
Like you don't know. Like you don't know that she's a fucking convicted felon. You have no idea. But because of you attach your desire to her. And only her. So then when you walk up to her and then you because you're already putting her on a pedestal, you're already defeated. Then you walk up to her, hey, excuse me, I came over here because I thought maybe I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? And so she's already ready to fucking cut your throat. She's already ready to embarrass you.
Right.
Because you've already embarrassed yourself in your own mind. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you want to be indirect.
Right.
It's that bitch is rubbing her hands together like, ooh, I'm gonna get this nigga.
Exactly.
Get this scared ass motherfucker. Like, the bitch, yo, I saw this chick the other day, and I didn't say nothing, man, because I was about my business, but I saw this chick the other day, and she was wearing these fucking like sweatpants, but you know the close fitting sweatpants, and they're like thin. She got these fucking thighs and hips and shit. And I'm looking at this bitch like, you expect me to believe that you don't know how you look in them fucking pants, bitch? Like, so I'm supposed to come up to you and be indirect?
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. The best bet is to be direct as fuck. See if she responds positively, and if she responds positively, hey, take my number, hit me up so I can handle them hips.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? Exactly. You think these bitches ain't on Instagram all day, every day, comparing themselves to these bitches and trying to look exactly like them bitches or even better than them bitches? Just for me to step to her and fucking be indirect. Come on, son. Like y'all niggas.
The whole thing with being indirect is feminine.
Exactly.
Being direct is masculine. That's the balance. The problem is that dudes, they approach women being indirect, and then the woman is gonna out indirect you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you think, oh, I'm making some traction, but she's the master of being indirect. So what's gonna happen is she's just gonna start playing games with you. You see what I mean? So the thing is that as a man, you're supposed to be direct. This is why we direct women in a certain direction. You're supposed to take her indirect ass and guide her into a direction, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. But see, this is the thing. If you guys are approaching women and you are hiding, right, your sexual desire, right? What you think you're doing is you think that you are playing this game where you're going to get some woman to chase you because you're not showing your intent. And then she's going to think, man, wow, this guy, he's not checking me out or dealing with me like all the other guys. So there must be something special about him. That's not how it works. See, what happens is this. The reason why a woman chases you is because she has a unique experience with the man you are. Not about you pretending to be different and acting like you don't want sex. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that you're trying to do a surface level thing, and that's why you don't really get where you want to go, and you just get a lot of nonsense and game playing, because instead of you just being the man, you understand what I'm saying? You're sitting there acting like the woman, being indirect, trying to get her to chase you and think this is the way that you're going to get a woman to be attracted to you. But the reason why you're doing that is because you don't think the man you are is attractive enough for the woman to desire you back.
Right.
That's the real problem. So you say, well, I got to play this game and I got to, act like I don't want her. And I got to be indirect, and I can't put all my cards on the table because I got to sort of, build this comfort and get her, comfortable and then seduce her and then do this and do that. And it's like, you're doing all of this shit for no reason, because the woman you're talking to is a grown ass woman. That grown ass woman wants dick. She knows what she wants. So therefore, you don't need to do all of this back and forth. She just has to choose whether or not you're the guy she actually wants to deal with. So when you're being direct, you're just letting her know, like, hey, listen, I'm giving you this opportunity. That's why I'm here talking to you right now. So you can choose or you cannot choose. That's it. All this other extra shit that guys are doing, all this back and forth stuff, it's all these gymnastics that they're doing, because what they're essentially doing is that they're simping for the woman. They think, well, I gotta, bend over backwards and do all this extra shit to try to get her to like me, because she's not going to like me for who I am. I have to do this whole thing to convince her that I am attractive by doing all this other extra shit to manipulate her into thinking I'm somebody better than who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Shout out to Kizak. He said, women are the recipients, men are the givers. Women receive the instructions we give simply because she understands that it is mutually beneficial to do so. That's a fact. Exactly. Real talk. Real talk. And guys, call up. Call-in number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. So call up. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question. You know what I'm saying? And so this is the thing, guys, when the way to, not hide your sexual desire when it comes to you dealing with women is that when you're interacting with women and you're having a conversation, right? If you are sexually attracted to that woman, right? You're physically attracted, sexually attracted to that woman. Within the conversation, you should be flirting and building sexual tension so that she can respond and let you know if she's actually with it. You understand? Because this is the thing. If you're indirect, you're not going to know if the woman is with it. And so you're essentially wasting time. You're just talking. You understand what I'm saying? You're wasting time, because even if that girl gives you the number, you take her number or whatever it is like that, or you give her your number and you try to hit her up and all this other stuff, you do all of that. But because you were indirect, you have no idea if she's actually interested. So now you're doing all this back and forth, and then you find out later she was never interested. Also, the reason why being indirect makes you unattractive is because what happens is that when you're indirect, you are not being clear about what the situation is, And so therefore the woman doesn't have anything to follow. And what makes you attractive is when you're a man that a woman can follow, because that leadership is attractive. But if you're not leading, then you're not going to be attractive to the woman. You understand? Because when you're indirect, shit is just all up in the air. You understand? And so she's looking for a man who has structure, because remember, the woman doesn't have the structure. She's looking for the man with the structure. And so if you're indirect, you have no structure because everything is up in the air. So therefore, from her perspective, you are not attractive. You're not attracting her to you because you're not being a man. You're being just like her. You see what I'm saying? So now what happens is this. She has to put you in the category of either a guy she's not going to fuck with or a guy she's going to play games with. That's the only thing she can really do. You see what I'm saying? Now, what happens is that some guys, like for example, the PUAs, they have a lot of patience. So in some cases, they can wear a woman down. You see what I'm saying? So they'll be indirect, but then they'll wear the woman down. But the reason why they got to wear the woman down is because there's inevitable resistance in the situation. Why? Because they're being indirect. The girl is not really attracted to them. And so therefore they're being even more indirect. And then at some point they got to try to make something happen. But by that time they've been dealing with this girl, texted her, called her, hung out with her a few times, whatever it is like that. And then after all of that shit, maybe they might get some sex after wearing the shit down. But the reason why it took that long was because she wasn't attracted to him in the first place. Why? Because he was being indirect from the beginning. So guys, you got to understand this is that by being indirect and doing all this goofy shit, you're just making shit harder for you. You understand? See, the thing you want to happen is this, is you want to be able to meet women fast and get rid of them even faster. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you want to happen. Meet them fast and get rid of them even faster.
Thanks.
You see what I'm saying? But what a lot of guys do is they're indirect and they end up meeting these women slow and then get rid of them even slower. Or the situation takes longer. And this is the type of shit that'll get dudes frustrated, angry, and turn them red pill. Because they're like, oh, these chicks play games, but it was you playing the game. Oh, these chicks are wasting time, but it was you wasting the time. These girls want to go out on all these dates, but no one, want to ghost you. No, but you were taking her out on all those dates because you're being indirect. And the reason why you're being indirect is because you're scared to hear no. The reason why you're scared to hear no is because you attach your sense of self to what a woman is saying and doing when it comes to you. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that shit. But guys, call in if you have a question. Put a Q in the chat. We'll get to the questions. This says, is there a problem with starting a convo first, then expressing sexual intent once you see she's receptive instead of showing sexual intent immediately when you approach? See, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to show sexual intent immediately when you approach. This is what I'm saying. When you're having a conversation, guys, this is why I tell you have to go out and meet women. A conversation within the conversation, right? You are flirting and building sexual tension in the conversation. So, for example, it's not you going up to the girl and just saying, "What's up? I want to fuck."
Right.
It's you saying, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? My name's Locario. What's your name?" "Oh, Jessica. Jessica, it's real nice to meet you. Listen, I was checking you out from across the room. I was like, God damn, I have to say something to this lady because she looks exactly like the type of woman that I like to do nasty things with." You see what I'm saying? Like we're having a but I'm flirting within the conversation. You see what I'm saying? I opened up the conversation by introducing myself. She introduced herself or whatever. Now I'm just doing this fast. You don't even need to do all of that fast. You can still, stretch out the conversation just a little more if you want to. But what I'm saying is by the end of that conversation, she should know exactly what you want to do.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. You see what I mean? So you can have small talk a little more. You know what I'm saying? You could say, "Oh yeah, Jessica, that's a nice dress you're wearing. You're looking real good in that dress." You know what I'm saying? Just regular, that's just a compliment, right? Within the conversation. I didn't even start flirting yet. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that you guys have to get used to having conversations. And once you start having conversations, you'll realize that within the conversation, that's when you're flirting building that sexual tension and being direct about what you want to happen by the end of that conversation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? See, the indirect guy, what he does is he has a conversation with a woman, and in a lot of cases, he won't even flirt.
Right.
Understand? And then by the end of the conversation, he'll say something like, hey, you seem cool. You know, we should like hang out sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no flirting, no building sexual tension. And he's like, let's hang out. And then he wonders why the girl want to put him in a friend zone.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? This is what we try to tell you. So yeah, this is the thing. You don't need to, because guys, remember, being direct isn't about just tapping a chick on her shoulder. Hey, what's up? I want to fuck you in the ass. That's not what we're talking about. Now, you could do that. I don't suggest y'all do that because y'all don't have the the social skills to know how to navigate that. You understand what I'm saying? But so what I'm saying is for you guys now, have a conversation, and within that conversation, flirt and build sexual tension. You see what I'm saying? Now, once you start getting better at dealing with women and interacting with women, then there's times where you can be as direct and bold like that. But that's, you know, some other shit you might want to get coaching for. You know what I'm saying? But what we're saying is that just in general, all you got to do is have that conversation and that's it. You know what I mean? It's not that complicated. What was he at with the questions?
Let me see. So
it says, when you intimidate women, will they also nitpick and overanalyze you to calm their insecure and nervous? And yes. So this is the thing. You gotta understand that a woman's insecurity is powerful. So sometimes her rejection can be.
All right. 732. What's going on, man? Name, age, city. I see that you sent in at 10. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Go ahead, man. Name, age, city.
Hey, what's going on, Miles Locario? My name is Alex. I'm from Jersey. And I have two questions.
Right? We need that age. We need that age, though, bro.
Oh, 25.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm from Jersey. And obviously, I'm like from North Jersey, so I'm around like New York City. So I was wondering, because I've never been to a sex party, right? So there's this. I'm just going to disclose the club information. It's called.
Wait. Why do you need? Why do you feel the need to disclose the information?
Right, exactly.
That has nothing to do with your shit.
Okay.
Take it easy, bro. You see what I'm saying with y'all niggas? Yeah, take it easy. Just take it easy, nigga. Take it easy. Ask your question and ask your question.
He's like, I'm gonna tell you the club, I'm gonna tell you the owner.
God damn, these motherfuckers. You know what? You're not invited to the sex party anymore. Get the fuck out of here. Nah, I'm fucking with you, but still, don't divulge any information unnecessarily, my bro. But go on with your question.
Okay, I got you.
Jesus.
Got you. So I'm wondering if 150 for like a single male, is that too much in your guys' opinion?
Locario,
is what too much?
150 admission
is that
to get into the party,
or are they taxing too much? I don't know.
That's how much they charge single guys to come through to the spot. You understand what I'm saying?
What do you? Is there an itinerary? What are they supplying? The condoms? Are they supplying food? Like, what's going on?
I've done some research and I haven't come across that they were supplying those things. If I were to go, I would just supply those things for myself, honestly. But you know, Halloween is coming up, so I know that they might be charging a little bit more than what they usually charge. So and I'm just thinking because I watched the show before and I've heard you guys, you know, mention that y'all been, so you know what I'm saying?
Lucario's been. I've never been. Lucario's been. Lucario.
I've been there, but I've never paid the 150 because I always went with a woman. So if you go,
okay.
A woman, then you ain't gotta pay. But if you go in by yourself, then you're gonna have to pay.
But listen, have you ever thrown a sex party yourself?
Nah. I haven't thrown one myself.
Okay, and you would like to go to whoever's throwing this party. You would like to go to their party, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the price that they are That's the price that they're charging for admission to their party, right?
Yeah.
Why are you worried about if it's too much or not?
Because I don't know, like, what's the regular
No. See, let me
rate.
no. The reason
Like, I
I'm
don't know if, like,
no.
there's-
Listen. Do you have a list of other sex parties and their prices and admission?
Yeah, I've looked up others. There's not that much information online. I think it's like it's like through like most of it is probably through invitation, because I know there some locations are probably like private or whatever. But yeah, because it's in the city, I think it's a little bit more, or it's more considerably more than.
So is the 150 considerably more than the other ones you've looked up?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you just go to the other ones that are cheaper?
Because it's the city, man. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of
because
people.
It's the wait. Hold up. You just said because it's the city. What does that mean to you?
I know that there's going to be a lot of people there. Yeah.
Wait. Slow down. So there's going to be a lot of people there. What does that? Tell me what that means to you. I'm trying to get your mindset. What's going on? You know that it's $1. You know that it's $1.50, right? And you're saying there's going to be a lot of people there. Okay, it's going to be a lot of people there. What does that mean to you?
Okay, perfect. So what I'm looking for is to meet other single women. I'm not looking to
all right.
get with couples. I'm not part of that shebang. Like,
you are anticipating seeing and getting the chance to have sex with single women, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means you're looking for an experience.
Exactly.
Okay. There are people out there that are putting the experience that you want to have into reality. And they're charging the price that they want to fucking charge. It's either you pay it or you keep it moving, my nigga.
Right. Like, I don't understand what the issue is.
Like, you a grown ass fucking man. You want an experience. The experience is there. They told you the price. It's either you pay it and you go for the experience, or you sit your ass at home and twiddle your fucking thumbs. You see, this is the problem that I have. Y'all motherfuckers, you everything is more valuable than you. Right. And here's what I mean. You know you want to have an experience, but you're letting the fucking money block you from the experience that you already know you want to have.
Right.
Why are you worried about the $1.50, homie? Are you gonna go broke paying for this party?
No.
So what are we doing? What are we doing?
Clarity.
What are we doing, nickel and diamond? What are we doing, nickel and diamond, when we know we want to have an experience? What are we really doing, my bro?
Nah, I just wanted some more clarity, because
clarity for what? Clarity for what? So you can shop and compare prices? Are you trying? Wait. Are you wait? Stop. Stop, brother. Stop. Just stop. Are you telling me that you're trying to be frugal about going to fuck parties? You see, and then if I was to say some shit like, that's why I can't stand niggas, because they're always looking for the hookup. If I was to say some shit like that, I'd be racist or something, right?
This is the problem though, because okay, so you say you want to go to the sex party to meet single women?
Yeah.
Wait, to meet single women or fuck single women?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Meet them for what?
Yeah, especially fuck single women, of course.
But okay, so if you go there and you meet a woman who has a boyfriend, you're not gonna fuck her?
I'm not trying to do anything I'm just trying primarily women. Just primarily women. You know what I'm saying?
You said, notice what I'm saying. You said single women. There's a lot of women that go there that aren't single. They're going to be there with their man, and then you might be able to fuck that girl who has a man there. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we're asking you these questions because we want you to think about what you actually are doing or what you actually want.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Well, first of all, Caller, have you ever attended a sex party before?
Nah, first time.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, so that's what I'm asking. So you trying to, so you want to go there because you want to fuck? I'm assuming like you're like I want to go there, meet some women, and have sex, right?
Yeah. Well. Let me just say this. You know, I've been to bars, lounges, parties, just regular ones, and I've been able to pull women from there. So it's not necessarily going out like to a venue and then pulling a girl or whatever, but it's just the energy, it's the vibe, it's the experience of a place where it's like designated and like that, energy or for like
for fucking
being sexual. Yeah, exactly.
Jesus
like,
Christ. Yo, brother. Look.
Yeah.
My man. If it's hard for you to say it, bro, I don't know if you should really be going. Because it's hard for you to just say,
yeah. You know what I'm
energy,
saying. Yeah.
the vibe, the energy, the articulation, the explanation of the terminology that I'm trying to express is. What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know what it is, bro? I'm gonna say this, and this is not an insult, but you sound scared as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You sound scared because number one, you afraid to part with your money, and number two, you're afraid to part with your money, but you're also saying that the money is more important than the experience that you want to have. So I'm looking at the questions that you're asking and the way that you're talking. It's like your fear is winning right now.
Right.
There's fear and then there's desire. Your fear is winning right now, homie. Because it's like you're trying to come up with every reason not to go to this fucking party, and you're scared to even talk about it on the phone with us right now. Hello.
Yeah, I explained the situation to y'all, so y'all get the full context. But
no. What I'm saying is, look at yourself in the mirror and figure out what you really want to do. Stop being afraid.
Right.
Because here's what you don't want to do. Listen to me closely. Please listen to me. Because the money's on your mind, right? Think about it like this. The money's on your mind. But I'm trying to show you that the fear is the most important thing right here, right now. Because check this out. You thinking about the money. Now, let's just go forward with the scenario, right? So you pay your $150. And we know that you scared. So imagine you walk up in there and you see other niggas, other bitches, people doing some shit you probably never seen before. You only seen it in a porno. And niggas is going at it. There's a nigga right next to you, butt naked, bitch so hard that he's bumping you, and you're like, "Oh shit, excuse me, sir."
Hell nah.
No, let me finish the scenario. Fuck that. Let me finish the scenario. And then you looking around and shit, and then the condom, you reach in your pocket for a condom, and your hands is shaking so fucking much, and there's a girl across the way looking at you too, and she comes up to you and she's like, "I want you to fuck me while my boyfriend watches."
Right.
And you're like, I like I was telling Locario earlier today. I was just keep coming here for like single women, and I don't know what to do.
Ain't no puff faking about it,
nigga. All I'm saying is this: you worried about the money and you scared. Imagine if you go in there and don't do shit because you a pussy, because you scared, and you actually waste your $150. Imagine.
Right.
I hear what you're saying.
Right.
I need you to get your mind right before you spend and before you go. But you gotta be up in there, because I've never been to a sex party, but I've been in situations where dudes, they girl, they wife, friends of a friend over there, and shit starts happening. And you gotta get with it, bro.
Right. And the thing is that even when you go to these sex parties, you still gotta talk. You understand what I'm saying? You still gotta holler. You can't. It ain't like you go in there and hey guys, I paid. Somebody should be sucking my dick. That's not how it works. You understand what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah. I know it's not like a brothel, and it's just like, oh, like we're just gonna hop on your dick. Like obviously, you know what I'm saying? You gotta spit that isn't to him. Like you still gotta do what you gotta do when you go in there. So I definitely don't have like crazy expectations. You feel me?
Right.
Like, it's still pretty much the same approach.
This nigga, man.
Right. So Colin, that's what he's saying. Listen, if you want to do it, don't worry about the money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go in and have the experience.
He gonna tell a bitch, could you open this for me? I can't. No. He gonna tell her boyfriend, could you open this for me, buddy? he gonna be like, nigga, you can't open your own condom. Nigga, stop. You ain't fucking my girl. Fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't touching my girl.
You got to be prepared for a chick to tell you no. That's some fucked up shit where a chick is butt naked telling you no. She's like, no, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, cause they tell you that shit too. If someone doesn't want to be touched, they can't touch them. You know, what's the word? Consent.
Right.
Is key, you know?
You're gonna be in there, you're gonna try to holler at some chick and fuck her. She'll be like, oh no, I'm good, I'm good, thanks. And then 2 minutes later, you're gonna see her fucking a nigga that you think you look better than. You're gonna be like, damn, Locario was right. Looks don't matter. Like, why is she fucking Santa Claus when she gonna be fucking me? I don't understand. I'll tell you, all that crazy type of shit be happening.
Look, imagine you walk up in a spot and you start talking to somebody and be like, hey man, could you believe I had to pay $150 to get in here? God damn, that was expensive. And then the bitch gonna look at you and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go over here now. This nigga talking about the admission price. And he didn't bring no bitches.
That shit crazy.
Look, man, it's some of them parties where you got to pay much more than that when you a single dude, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen documentation for some of these things and some ads for some of these things, and it's like $250, $500 for single niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So $150 is not bad, and it's in the city. It's not bad, really.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really trying to figure out the competitive pricing and all that dumb shit. But what I'm saying, brother, is don't worry about the money. The most important thing is to have your mind right, be confident, and get in there and enjoy yourself. And remember, you are more important. So you and the desire to have the experience is the most important thing, not the money, bro. Not the money.
Right. All right, caller.
Got you.
Yeah, but hey, appreciate you though. Appreciate you, man. That was a good call, man. Thanks for sharing your story and thanks for calling in, man. And good luck.
If you do go, call us back in another show and let us know what happened.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh
definitely.
Yeah, 100% for sure.
Yeah, appreciate
y'all wisdom and y'all insight on it because I know y'all got some experience on that. So
yes, sir. All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Take it easy. Have a good weekend. Good luck.
All right,
for sure.
All right.
That's funny. He kind of sounded like Moses. I thought that was Moses for a second when he first.
Yeah.
So guys, call in 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. But yeah, if you guys want to go to them sex parties, I'm telling you, it's better get you this is why it's good to have a fuck buddy, because you take your fuck buddy to the sex parties. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Take your fuck buddy to the sex parties and then introduce her to some dude and then run off and do your thing.
Something new. Something new.
For real. You roll up in there with your fuck buddy. You introduce her to some dude. You be like, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? What's your name? Steve, have you met Jessica? Oh yeah, you two should talk. And then you walk the fuck away.
This is my friend Jessica. You know what? You're her type.
Exactly right. Exactly. Y'all two should. And then you don't see Jessica till the end of the fucking night. You be like, that shit is the best. Oh my goodness. But anyway, so guys, call up 844-672-7300 is the number. You feel what I'm saying? Let me get to Phoenix's question again. So you're saying when you intimidate women, they also
wait.
They don't want us to get the Phoenix question.
All right. 718, you are on live with Locario Miles. Name, age, and city. How can we help you?
13 weeks, Brooklyn, New York, and 27. But I sent them file for a free call because I was about to ask a question and I thought about everything that I heard from y'all ever.
What was the question?
I know the answer.
Nah, tell us what the question was.
Tell us what the question is, man.
So I was gonna ask you, right? Like, well, you know how I talk. Y'all don't really speak about it specifically, but I heard that say something about it before, like having a tribe. Like, you know, like we see a certain type of girl, you know, she's into you, right? And I was gonna ask, what if your tribe is just a whole bunch of like girls that you're just not attracted to? Because that's what it felt like sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, that don't make sense because all the ones that actually I am attracted to, hey, I had chances with them, but it's just, you know, if we was attracted to each other after we started speaking and all the other extra stuff. But I'm like, nah, I don't really know the answer, so I'm not gonna do it.
So you're saying, like, what if the women that usually gravitate to you easily are the ones that you're not attracted to?
Yeah.
Well, that means that you're not talking to enough women.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm like, well, I get, like I said, there's girls I talk to, women I talk to. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling her like on a physical level, but then after that, it's like, all right, is she attracted to me? All right, yeah, this is probably not gonna work out. So
because this is the thing what most guys do, right? Most guys, and this is not just with guys, but just people in general. Most people do the same thing all the time. Like they have a routine of how they do things, even if they're not necessarily aware of it, right? And so like most people will, for example, dress a similar way most times. They might eat similar things. You understand what I'm saying? They may frequent similar, you know, the same restaurants or similar types of restaurants. And they may, you know, like go to, you know, similar types of parties and events that play specific types of music that they always kind. So the same thing. So it also translates to the women you talk to and deal with. Do you see what I'm saying? So what happens is that without knowing it consciously, you're purposely talking to the same types of women and ignoring and eliminating the other women. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why you keep running into women that you are you know, that may be attracted to you, but you're not that attracted to, is because you keep going back to those women and excluding the other women. Now, if you start talking to different types of women, you're going to find a number of those different types of women who are interested in you also. You understand what I'm saying? So for example, let's say a guy is like, you know, let's say he's like 35 or whatever, right? And he's usually talking to women his age or older, like 35 to like 40 or whatever, right? And he's like, man, you know what? Yeah. I mean, these 35 to 40 year olds, that's cool, but I want to talk to like a 25-year-old, or I want to get with a 25-year-old. So he's saying, oh, I'm not getting with 25-year-olds, but he's really just not talking to, engaging with, or being consistent with talking to 25-year-olds. He's 98, 99% of the time talking to the 35 to 40-year-olds. You see what I'm saying? So even though he wants a 25-year-old, he's not putting himself in enough situations and circumstances to meet the women at those ages. And then what's going to happen is if he starts to do that, then he's going to find some women in that age range who are into him, but he has to put himself in a situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's like a self-sabotage, but on purpose in a way, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't, and sometimes you don't necessarily notice that you're doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is what people do sometimes too. People will like men and women both do this, but you'll see a person, like let's say you see a chick, right? You will in your mind, like on purpose, put a barrier between you and the situation happening. Like I used to do this when I was younger too. I remember there was a point where I was like, in my mind, when I was younger, I was like, oh, you know, Asian girls don't really like black guys like that. So when I would see an Asian girl, guess what I would do? I wouldn't even bother talking to her. You see what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I was like, you know, Asian girls don't really like black guys like that. So what the fuck am I even? That don't make no sense. You know, Asian chick fucking with a black dude. I don't see that, or they're not. Right. So I knew that there had to be a Asian chick fucking with a black guy somewhere. But in my mind, when I was younger, like 19, 20 or something like that, I was like, these chicks don't be fucking with black. You see what I'm saying? But that was a limiting belief in my mind that stopped me from fucking with Asian girls. But then as I got older, I was fucking with a bunch of Asian girls. You see what I'm saying? Because I put myself in them situations to make it happen. You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Yeah, I literally was saying that this morning too. I'm like, yo, I feel like there's no Asian girls that sending me or no more white girls that sending me.
Mm-hmm.
I dated some before, but like just recently, I just haven't been seeing the reciprocation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Caller, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. What are you attracted to in women?
I like big lips. I like curves. Complexion doesn't matter. They can have short hair, but as long as they're doing something with their hair, like if their hair looks good, you take care of yourself, good hygiene, stuff like that. Her swag, as long as she just dressed in a feminine way, we good. Because the swag might not be there. I might have to help her with that along the way.
Okay. Well, I mean, the stuff that you're talking about is simple stuff. There's a lot of women out there that fit this description.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you understand. But so what I would say to you is just focus on what you're really attracted to. Just focus on that, and then what I would also say too is have the when you meet, approach, whatever, have the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Have a conversation and see what I would say too. Try to come up with a maybe not a list, but like an understanding of what you're attracted to character wise or personality wise.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So you could because there's a lot of times where a woman might miss the mark physically, but you start talking to her and it's like shit with what she's working with physically plus the personality part. It's like, nah, this could work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So again, a lot of guys, they, like you were saying, they self-sabotage because of the looks and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the looks could just barely be there, or maybe the looks is not exactly what you want, but the conversation, you start talking and she started talking that shit that you like, or some of y'all interests like vibe, or y'all have similar interests and things like that, or she might just be freaky, or she might just be attracted to you and shit. You get what I'm saying? So I say use those different parameters to give yourself more of a chance, because a lot of guys get afraid, especially like with my stuff, with the masculine identity stuff. A lot of guys get afraid to be so specific because they're afraid that they're going to stop themselves from being able to appeal to a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
it's crazy that you said that.
Yeah.
My fault. Go ahead.
No, it's good. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, because like even I'm a school bus driver, right? So like sometimes I gotta call people and tell them things. Sometimes I would literally realize that I'm throwing in like a filler word to not sound too demanding. I'm like, why do I keep doing that? I literally caught myself doing that today. I'm like, why am I doing it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, I gotta take that out and fuck how they feel, because I already got in trouble for trying to get all the kids at school, and then they told me, well, we're about to start tracking you. So they tracking me now. So now I'm more strict. I only took one kid to school today because nobody came outside on time. Right? So it's like, I just gotta be that way. I get what y'all saying though.
Okay.
I was like, what?
I don't understand what that has to do with hollering at.
Nah, I went too far. That's why I stopped myself. But
okay, yeah.
It was just the first part. Yeah.
Yeah. So the point I'm just saying is to sometimes. How old are you again? 27. Okay. Yeah, man. You get into that age. You're about to hit 30. You understand? So you're gonna have to start expanding your criteria to some extent. Again, you don't do anything you don't want to do. Don't holler at any bitches you don't want to holler at. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that there are different reasons to be attracted to women.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? But that has everything. That has everything to do with the more you know about yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Wait. I sent in another 5 just now too.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's for the free calls or whatever. But
okay.
This is not a game related question, but it's just like, because y'all bald, right? And I just want to know, like, at what age did y'all hair recede enough for y'all to say cut it? Because my hairline receded. I just want to know, like, if there's a point in time where I need to worry, like, I might have to cut it at that point in time.
Well, brother, for a minute. My last haircut was at age 18. My
Wait. Why not the button?
Because you're
it's so many niggas try to hold on. Y'all hold on. Y'all hairline is back here. Y'all niggas be trying to hold on.
Because you're worried about your hair, though. You know, like.
I love my hair, man. What you mean?
Some guys love their hair. Fuck it. Nah, some guys love their hair. It is what it is.
This is like
I locks now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, you got locks and your hairline is receding?
It was receding before that, but yeah. I started doing a thing where you shape up the hairline and like.
All right. So how far back we talking? Here or here? How far back we going? Or where the headphones is at?
I can't see what you're doing, but it's like. All right, it's like you could put a finger, like your fingerprint could go right there, on the corners.
Okay.
Look, not the whole finger, but your finger could go there.
Nah, bro, don't worry about your hair, bro. Wear your hair proudly, bro. Wear your hair proudly. If your hairline is receding, then fuck it. It is what it is. Wear your hair how you like to wear your hair.
You just shave it off if it gets to the point where it needs to be shaved off. You understand what I'm saying? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's funny because my hair still grows. I just always shave it bald because I just don't want to go to the barbershop. I just kind of keep it bald. But I also wear a hat all the time because I just like wearing hats. But it's like, but at the end of the day, this is the thing is that, you know, like you just got to be comfortable with your shit and learn to love your shit. Because now if your hair starts falling out and you become bald, you don't want to start like, oh man, I'm going bald now and I don't like it, because that's going to affect your self-esteem.
Yeah.
And that's going to cause other issues when you're interacting with people and, you know, women and all that.
And physically, like I don't know how long or heavy your locks are, but sometimes at a certain age you're going to have to give up your locks.
Right.
You want to keep whatever hair you got left, because sometimes it's the locks that causes your follicles to get weak because you're putting too much pressure and stress with the locks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got a cousin of mine. When he hit around that age, he got rid of his locks, but he still got a head full of hair. But he got rid of his locks at the right time. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's up to you. It's really up to you, bro. It's really up to you. But don't worry so much about your hair. Mm-hmm. Don't worry so much about your hair. As long as you groom yourself and you are clean, that's all you need to worry about. You're clean and you're neat. You know, that's all you need to worry about. You understand? Don't worry about your hair too much. Because I mean, Jason Statham is still one of the biggest actors, you know, on the planet, and he rocks a receding hairline. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it.
And if it gets that bad, you could just fly to Turkey and they can put them hair transplants. No, I saw a video where
I can't.
Yo, anything you guys want, you could get. You could look smacks like crazy. I saw a video. Where they can now give you jawlines. Like they can reconstruct your whole jawline. Like they put a fucking thing and they do surgery, and then now you can have a fucking, you know, big ass chin and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they got everything now. Like anything you want to be, you could be. You understand what I'm saying? So this shit crazy, man. But you know. But yeah, man. But yeah, you'll be all right, bro. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You might like yourself bald. You might be like, oh shit, I didn't know I was gonna look this good bald. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know I'm gonna look good. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, I want to be my choice.
Right.
when I first shaved my shit off, bro, I was like, yo, this is good for me. I was like, yes, sir, this is good for me. I was ready.
Right.
I was ready. So yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you, bro. But thank you. I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good weekend, man. Thanks for calling and thanks for the free call. We appreciate it, man. All right. So we also have let me see. 941, you're on with Locario. Miles, name, age, city. How can we help you?
What's going on? My this is Kobe, and I send it to
Kobe.
Cash App.
Yeah, buddy.
What's going on?
Yeah, Kobe. Appreciate you, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir. This is a great show, by the way, so I'm grateful for you guys.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Everyone else in the chat. So I got a quick story to tell, right? This gotta be way worse than the chicks who hop 3 flights of stairs on one leg, right?
Mm.
So last Saturday I went on a date with the chicks, right? So, and remind you, like the day before I had sex with another chicks, right? And then that same night I had another girl coming over like around 10 p.m. I've been dating for like 5 months, right? So I wanted on this date with no intention of having sex with these chicks, right? So we met up there like around like 7 p.m. So she showed up on time, and then we're kind of going back and forth, flirting and everything, and I told her, like, hey, listen, like, I know that my confidence is turning you on right now, but you're just gonna have to wait for me to give you this date. She was like, oh, blah blah blah, and then so I told her, hey, listen, let's reschedule for next Tuesday. So she told me, okay, she's free after 7. So I'm like, okay, after 7 works for me. And I told her, hey, listen, text me when you get home later tonight, so I know you made it home safe. So Saturday night, I get no text, right? Sunday morning, no text. Sunday evening, no text. Monday, no text. And then Monday evening on 7 p.m., she texted me. She was like, oh, hey, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. I forgot to text you. So can you send me your address so I can come over on Tuesday? So I'm like, so in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, since she's like begging and apologizing, right? So I'm like, listen, I was supposed to go to this grocery store and get me some groceries, right? So I'm like, hey, listen, I was going to go to the grocery store and grab me some groceries. So here's the list of the things that I need. So if you want to come over to my house and get this dick, this is what you need to do. So she went to the grocery store. So she got me 2 organic grass-fed ribeye steaks,
nice,
2 New York strips. She got me some golden potatoes, some extra virgin olive oil.
There you
she
go.
went to my place, bro.
There you go.
And this is a girl. This is the girl that you smashed before, or is the girl that you just?
No. We haven't smashed yet.
Okay.
Oh, I tell her, listen, like if you want to do this, this is what you have to do to come over so we can smash. Yeah. So when she got to my place, she was just dying laughing. She's like, "Oh my god, you such an asshole, blah blah blah." And she was like saying like in a playful way, right? So I had to prep everything for me, just put it in the bag, and then I cooked my shit after she left the house. So I just wanted to share the story with you guys. So,
well, in those situations too, you got to understand that you still got to make sure that she knows that she got to do what you say. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? Because the thing is that, see, the fact that she didn't hit you up to let you know she got back or she got home or whatever it is like that could also be an issue sometimes too. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. Anytime you're dealing with a woman, right? You always want to see how cooperative she is with dealing with you and following what you're saying.
Yep.
Right? Because all that does is that creates a scenario to where you yourself know, okay, I don't have to worry too much about dealing with this woman. You understand what I'm saying? And also remember, because you're responsible for the chick, right? You want to make sure that she's following what you say so that you understand that she actually got home safe. Because if she didn't, they could be knocking on your door like, hey, you was the last person. You know what I'm saying that.
Exactly.
You see what I mean? So
I told her that same night, right? But she was like begging me, texting me, saying I'm like, okay, she's begging so much. Since you want to see me that bad, so how about you do this for me first before I can see you again?
Right. And the thing is, there ain't necessarily nothing wrong with that, but you still have to reiterate to her that it's important that she does what you say. You see what I'm saying? Because because the thing is, you see, for women, right? Women don't like, we as men have to do extra things. Like women always think they're the ones that do it. Oh, but women, we carry the babies and we do it. Yes, you do all that, and that's amazing. But we have to watch y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so we're the ones who have to make sure that everything is running smoothly for her and us. Do you see what I'm saying? Like for example, if I hook up with a girl, right? Like the first time I hook up with a girl, I always tell the girl to text me, that she got home safe and all that other stuff. And then we have like a little, oh yeah, I got home. I'm like, oh cool, glad you got home safe, blah, 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 blah. We should do this again sometime. She's like, oh yeah, sounds good, blah, blah, blah. So now I did 2 things at once. made sure she got home safe. I got a record of her being home, and I got a record of her enjoying the sex. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there ain't no problems. You see what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing as a man that you got to think about that the woman don't got to think about. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where a lot of times you got to make sure that the woman is following what you're saying, because that's the foundation of the situation that you'll have with her going further if you decide to deal with her further. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you don't want a situation where a girl is like being all kind of like wishy-washy or not being like consistent with you or cooperative, and then something happens, and then something, and then that something that happens comes back to you. You don't want none of that shit going down. Do you see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why, right? That's why you're looking for cooperation the entire. Because this is the thing. I know y'all be like, damn, Locario Miles be so crazy about this cooperation and her, being on point, blah, 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 and following your lead and all this other stuff. And what I'm telling y'all is that it's better for that to happen and nothing goes fucked up versus, there's a time where if you wasn't on point and doing those things and something does go awry, then you're going to be like, damn, I wish, shit, I should have dropped her the first time she was acting stupid. Now I'm in this situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And you know what's even crazy? After she came over and dropped me all this stuff, right? Like, I didn't even have sex with her. I just let her go. So, to be honest, it was just crazy. Though, so.
Wait, why you didn't have sex with her? What happened?
I didn't have sex with her. I just didn't want to have sex with her. I just took all this stuff. I'm like, hey, I'll see you next time. And then
I wanted her to buy me groceries. He's like, fuck that. That's crazy.
You should save her in your phone as Instacart.
Right.
Yes, because I was gonna have her cook all the food for me, and I was like, you know what, that's way too much boyfriend energy. Because the food is cooking, she's gonna want to talk. I'm like, you know what, just drop it up for me. I gotta go to the gyms, and I'll talk to you again soon. And then I haven't talked to her ever since. So
right. But yeah, you always got to let because this is the thing. This is why us as men, we're supposed to test the women and not the other way around. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Be given because a woman could, in her own mind be trying to test you. That's fine. That's on her as long as she's cooperating. But what I'm saying is we have to like look at how a woman is, responding to our leadership with a fine-tooth comb. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to look, I'm telling you, you have to, because it's the thing, especially when you're dealing with new women, especially when a chick is new, bruh, you guys gotta be super on point with a new chick. Super on point. Because remember, you don't know this chick like that. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta be like checking everything. You understand what I'm saying? Everything.
Crazy Locario, like the way she was like begging, she's like, please, like I want to make it up to you. I want to see you. Can you give me a second chance? I'm sorry. So I'm like, damn, since she's begging so much, what can I do to punish her bad behavior so she won't do that shit again?
Right, but also too, with what you did, you still got to remember, you still got to reiterate what she
yes, exactly.
Because this is the thing. If a chick, this is the thing. If a chick in that situation is begging and like, oh, I want to see blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. We got to reset this situation. Because remember, some women are coming off the heels of dudes who don't have game. So they're just doing what they think they should do because they never been with a man. Right? Yes. Now you have to introduce her to a man when she fucks with you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to sort of rewire her brain of like, oh shit, I didn't know. Oh wow, I'm learning something. I didn't know I had to do this. Okay, cool. So now the next time when I leave you, I'm going to make sure that I text you as soon as I get home. You see what I'm saying? And then now you've reset the situation to make her know, okay, this is what needs to go down if you fucking with me. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Kobe, question for you. Was this the first time you guys was meeting up?
Yes. That was the first time we met at the place.
So there's something you need to understand about the reward punishment situation. In that type of situation where you guys never met up before, it's hard to punish because you allowing her to spend any time with you is actually a reward.
Right.
So you can't. The only true punishment that you could give to a woman is to take away time and attention. But since you haven't actually spent time,
right,
there's nothing to take away. So there's no real punishment. Now, if you want to call what you did punishment, then fine. But again, that was still you getting her to buy you groceries and come over and drop it off. That's her getting to spend time with you. That's her getting to see the type of food you like. That's a reward. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, if you want to look at the fact that you didn't give her no dick, maybe. That's cool. But again, it's not real reward. Punishment comes after you've established a few things with her and after you've spent a certain amount of time, because now she knows what she's in for when she gets to spend time with you. And then now you can start the punishment process or have the option to punish. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Because the most important thing, see, guys, you got to understand, the most important thing when it comes to dealing with a woman or you interacting with a woman is for her to get acclimated to understanding how she's supposed to respond to you.
Yeah.
So period. So that's the top thing. She needs to be taught this is how things need to happen with me. Right. And so that comes with her cooperating and following the lead. Now, if she's cooperating and following the lead, without any hiccups, then she's already doing it. But in your situation, she didn't follow the lead because she didn't text you when she got home. You understand what I'm saying? So now if you see her again, like she's like, oh, I want to see you, blah, 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 and you decide, okay, I'm gonna see her again, you have to immediately let her know, hey, remember when I told you to text me when you got home? That has to happen if we're gonna be fucking with each other. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna be fucking with me. So you gotta make sure that they know.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying? That's what it is. So you got to make sure that's the most important. The most important thing is the woman following your lead and understanding that this is how it's supposed to go to deal with you. Because remember, this is why it's important. I want you guys to understand. This is why it's very, very, very important. Because the reason why it's important, because when you allow a woman to enter your life, what you're essentially doing is you're having this woman be an extension of you. So if she fucks up and does something fucked up or wrong or ridiculous, that could come back on you. So I told this story before. I remember I was out with a chick once and this was my fault because I should have charged her before this. But so we set up a time to get together to go get drinks or whatever. And when I was trying to set up the time, she was kind of like giving me a little pushback on, oh, but can we do this other place because it's kind of closer to this and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, let's go here because I like this place. And she's like, oh, but then, so we went back and forth like 2 or 3 times. And then she finally was like, okay, cool. I'll meet you there. Right. Bro, we went to go get drinks. Right. And then we was walking out the fucking spot, and she saw these like 2 dudes like tagging up on like on a store that the gate was down, and they were like tagging their name on the store. Do you know this fucking woman walked straight up to these niggas and got in their face talking about, what are you guys doing? You shouldn't be tagging. Bruh, I grabbed this woman so fast. I said, fellas, y'all have a good night. And then walk. I was like, this chick about to get me into a fucking fight. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that her not following me from the beginning.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That was your warning. That was your red flag. And you didn't. Yeah. You mean.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's so important. And this is why sometimes you got to charge 6 of the game when they are not following you, when you see that sign of them not following you from the beginning, because it can lead to more problems. And then remember, she's now that she's in your situation, she is part of your situation, which means that anything she does can come back to you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at it as like, You know, she has to be in alignment with you. That's why it's so important about cooperation and leadership. She has to be in alignment with you, because if she's not in alignment with you, that means that you're basically having someone go rogue who can bring back some negative energy to your situation. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure they on point.
We can't have any rogue agents working for the organization, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to kind of share that story with you guys, so I mean, a lot of people can kind of learn from it. So, because usually, like when a chick does the kind of shit, so I just kind of charge it and just move the fuck on. So that's basically what I normally do. So, but
right, and this is the thing. In some cases, right, like in your specific situation, like her begging to see you and all that other stuff, and you deciding to continue to deal with her, that's okay. You just got to make sure, though.
Oh, right, that's what I meant to say.
You got to make sure that once she's there again, you got to sit her down and tell her, like, yo, this is how we do things.
And here's what I missed something that I was supposed to say, Kobe. So
yes, sir.
I was trying to explain to you that is the punishment part hasn't really come yet because you haven't really spent any time. So the only thing you could do at this point now is, like, you see how you gave her instruction for the groceries?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as well as sitting her down, like Locario said, you also have to give her instructions on how to come to get fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So what I mean is, like, you can, like, because here's the thing. Since you can't punish her, you have to give her assignment and then grade her. You see what I'm saying? Meaning is that, okay, well, you fucked up at first with instructions. You show me that you fucked up, but you're showing contrition and you're trying to get back in. Only way to get back in is to show and prove that you can follow instruction. So if you really want to, like, give her a chance for real, like, give her some specific shit. Like, I need heels. I need a blue blouse. I need a short skirt, color burgundy. I need no drawers. I need bring this brand of massage oil, this flavor. Like, you get what I'm saying? Just like how you got her to do the groceries, get her to do other things, and then like judge. Like, see, look, you missed this, you missed this. All right, no dick for you. And let her come all the way to the crib and then see what she did and be like, no, you see, this is not going to ever work if you can't follow my instructions.
Exactly. You see what exactly. I'm saying you have to teach women how to be with you.
Exactly. Real talk.
Yes, sir.
Real talk. So again, at this point, you can't punish, but you can test. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
like you
exactly.
you can give her a chance to fully make it up to you as far as following instruction.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And shit. And if you really want to, you could be like, look, you know, this first time, the only thing that's going to happen is you sucking my dick. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Miles, listen.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, man, how the fuck did you know that shit? You know what?
Wait. Hold on. Did you just ask me how the fuck did I know that?
Like, I mean, this Sunday back to my house, I told her the exact same thing.
That's crazy. I love it.
So yeah, it's not because it's not because look, it's not that's not punishment. Her getting to suck your dick is a reward because
dick is a gift.
You get what I'm saying? So that's still not punishment. So you understand what I'm saying? But she has to follow instructions. She has to show and prove that she's contrite and that she wants to get back in your good graces by following the instructions this time, like taking it seriously. Because look, chicks are scatterbrains. You understand? Chicks are scatterbrains, and sometimes they don't really realize the value of a nigga until they risk losing a nigga.
And I've actually told her, I'm like, listen, I appreciate you. You seem cool and everything, but if this ever happened again, I will have to let you go. And that's what I told her, and she actually understood that.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. That's what you got to do next time, bro. All right. Kay Zakin said, I think she did it on purpose. That was her passive aggressive way of not following his lead. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That happens from time to time. Women are the masters of the passive aggressive.
Dimitri, what are you talking about in this comment? I'm confused. Call up or or reef. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
What?
He said, one, he doesn't know you motherfuckers. Y'all some bitches. He is trying to be polite and saying what he's saying, and he wants to make sure he's paying for Goo's service.
Oh, I think he was talking about the guy that was the dude from Jersey trying to go to the sex party. I think he disagreed with our take. No, and not be the a lot of dudes be in their feelings about shit we done said like a half hour ago. Like,
yeah.
But Kobe, hey, we appreciate it though. We appreciate it, man. But I mean, look, you already got the game, bro. You already know what it is. You understand? But again, be laser focused, bro. And if she misses anything, then she gotta go. Because like Locario said, like a woman that's not following instructions is
dangerous.
You don't want that, bro. It's dangerous. It could be stressful, and it could fucking cost you your life. Like it's not good.
That's a fact.
And because of you guys, I have to say, man, like this weekend, you guys got me booked with dates again. So I just want to say thanks to you guys again, man. So you guys pick
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. Whew. All right. So guys, calling number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number.
All right. We got 570-570. You're on live with Locario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Sorry about that. This is Charlie Kiefer, 26.
Charlie Kiefer, yes, sir.
What's going on?
Shout out to you for the for the 100. I think it was 100, right? You saying yeah. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, excuse my cough. I'm a little bit sick today.
All right.
Sorry about that. So I just want to add to this story that from Kobe and tell him why he made a mistake. And it's something that I made a mistake too. And I also wanted to, lead us into some things I wrote down today that I was thinking about. I've done the same exact thing, not, exact specific details as Kobe, but I basically did the same thing, which is I basically, had a girl flake on me, and then I allowed her back in and we had sex, and then she basically paid for ice cream and brought it to my house, and she didn't even get anything. And she paid for it and all this other stuff when we had sex. And you know what she said to me after we had sex? She said, "Charlie, can you be mine?" After she already had flaked on me. Like, that's what she literally. So that was a medium interested girl, and I made that mistake. So I'm speaking from experience here,
Right.
But the thing about it is, when a girl is down for you and she wants to be down for you, she's gonna do what you say the first fucking time.
Mm-hmm. It's a fact.
And honestly, at this point,
that's a fact.
At this point, I would honestly rather delete myself than deal with a flaky chick. Like, honestly.
That's crazy. It's wild.
Because it's like this. The girl who you're dealing with is a reflection of how much you love yourself.
Right.
So with, extremities aside, or extreme situations aside, which obviously, if she has like she gets hit by a car and she's, she can't make it a date or something like that. The point I'm saying is that when a girl doesn't show up for you, it's because she doesn't like you, and that's fine. But if she did like you, she would be there the first time. So you're just going to get resistance. And I found out the hard way with this girl who she said she couldn't make it that day because she was tired. And then I still dealt with her because you know why? Because I fucking hate myself. And then after we had sex and she bought me ice cream, she was like, "Why won't you be my boyfriend now?" And that was my fault. So I couldn't put that on anybody else except me. So I just want to add to Kobe's thing there, because you're only going to get, a resistance after she's already resisted the first time. And Kay Zag made a great point about that, which is a lot of girls do this because they want to do some play with you, and you, meaning me in this situation, if you're trying to get an ego boost, like I used to try to, because I needed validation from her, then you'll keep dealing with her. Why? Because you hate yourself. So, that's what that is. But I just want to kind of, tell this little 2 pages if I can here, and I'm gonna send another $200. This game is so deep, really. It's basically that this is the thing, you know, and I thought about this because some guy on the Media Mondays was talking about, you know, like this is a point that often comes up, which is like, you know, she said this, now what do I do, Locario or Miles, right? They'll call in or ask a question, right?
Right.
And this is the thing. It's like when you go up to a girl, right, and you say you want to do X, Y, and Z with her, right? Whether that be sex or a date or whatever, right? If she says no, she's recognizing incompatibility with you, right? But if she says to do X, if she says you have to do X, Y, and Z, then or X and Y, and then maybe we could do Z, which is what you want. She's trying to control you, and she's trying to lead you, actually.
Right.
Because you know, if we take the thing of the preface of this, which is leading is when you lead from start to finish, right? And so when you go up to her, you're leading by definition. You're the one starting everything, right?
Right.
And so this is the thing, and this is kind of a rant toward uncooperative women, but I'm going to say in the end about why it's not actually women's fault, and that you don't even need to worry about this, but why guys need to be all that much more direct. But when she when you go up to her and she tries to she responds with, instead of a no, and then you just end the conversation, you walk away, her saying you got to do this for me, her trying to lead, what she is subtly saying that she is, one, that she is better than you and that she should actually lead you. But two, she is subtly saying, and this is really, I want guys to pay attention to this a lot, because she is actually subtly saying that she is better than the woman that would actually and is going to do X, Y, and Z for you. Even done X, Y, and Z for you.
Real talk.
And so the girl who would actually fuck you and do X, Y, and Z, she's actually saying she's better than her, even though she's not doing X, Y, and Z, because she's not following your lead, and she's not saying no. So it's a lot of these girls have a lot of audacity, right? Because if they really want to lead, now again, I'm always saying this for the context. This is not to put women down. You'll see that at the end. But for the context of what leading is, if women really wanted to lead, they would come up to you, right? But women say this. That's like I heard you say this, Locario, one time. You know, you say like women want, and I don't know the exact wording you put it, so you have to correct me on this, but like you kind of said something like women want an alpha beta guy, basically, you know, like they want a man to lead, but they want him to be like simp at the same time.
Yeah, they want him to be shout out to Caleb Jones. He calls it the submissive alpha. So they want a guy who's like this strong, dominant guy, but he's also going to be like, yes, dear, what do you want, dear? Like, and which doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. And it's like, you guys gotta not check these girls, but I'm just saying you guys gotta not fall for the bullshit like I did with, like Kobe did, or like I did with that one girl, which is that you gotta know that girl who wants to fuck with you is gonna fuck with you and charge the other girls, because it's like, for example, you know, because it's like you ain't no April MC, for example. For example, like Locario, that's your girl, right? Like she's put in she's been vetted, and she's a ride or die for you kind of girl, you know, like that's her girlfriend and whatnot. Like some chick off the street, like the audacity of the chick to say, I'm gonna lead you. It's like, no, if you wanted to lead, not saying I want to be led, but I'm just saying that's what the leader does. The leader walks up and says, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Said with the whole submissive, the girls want a submissive alpha. Now, after all that's done and said, you know, I don't judge women for doing this, because one, I think, you know, Miles has kind of alluded to this in the past, which is that, you know, a lot of what women do is out of survival. You know what I mean? So if they can get what they can get, wherever they can get it, they will do it. And I'm knocking them for it, you know? Like, it's mostly men's fault that it's like that in the first place, that we don't have game, you know what I mean? Especially my fault. But, and, you know, also I think women are just designed to weed out weak men. And part of it is they would rather deal with a weak man, because they don't actually have to have game to deal with a weak man, because with a real man and an actual leader, they actually have to step up their game as a woman, you know?
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Exactly. And so, you know, that's why, like, for example, like, you know, like, for example, a good example, this is Nicki Minaj, you know, she's like, why don't you guys like a boss bitch? You know what I mean? And it's like, Nicki, we know you want a fucking leader. Like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing you gotta understand. So a lot of times what happens is that guys gotta understand this. Women know exactly what they're doing. You understand? And in a lot of situations. What'll happen is that women will act based on how they feel in certain situations, like if they get emotional, but they still are very conscious of what they're doing, and then they'll just attach it or justify it to the emotion. But either way, they know exactly what they're doing. So whenever a woman is being uncooperative, she knows she's being uncooperative. When a woman's giving you attitude, she knows that she's giving you an attitude and being hard to deal with. When a woman is cooperating with you, she knows that, oh, cool, I'm consciously cooperating, because cooperation's, it's a choice. Like, she don't have to cooperate. You know what I'm saying? The cooperation happens as a choice she's making to be cooperative. And when she's uncooperative, it's a choice she's making to be uncooperative. So whenever you're in a situation where a woman is being uncooperative, she's not playing hard to get. She's not giving you a shit trying to test your manhood. No, she's doing it on purpose because she doesn't respect you or like you. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
I guess this last little thing here is that, like, you know, to your point, and again, I don't knock women for doing this. Like, I fucking love women. Like, I don't care that they do this, but I'm just saying it for the guys out there. Like, because I fell into this, you know, because I was a fucking idiot. You know, all this woman saving face, or she's doing it, like, to all the things you just said. Like, they're doing it, you know, out of, you know, mostly survival, because they know they're kind of like the weaker species in a sense, you know, not below us, not to say they're not, you know, equal in terms of value as a human, but like women don't walk up to guys and approach them. You know what I mean? I think I've been approached by one girl my entire life. You know what I mean? And so when it's funny, because guys will fall for this shit on YouTube, you know, like they're telling us to stop approach us. It's like, bro, you're the man. You do what you want.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like, and this is the last part I'm going to say, is that, you know, I wrote down, like, you know, the fisherman doesn't ask the fish what to do. You know,
Facts.
The fisherman just fucking fishes, and he catches what he can catch, and he just keeps going from fucking, you know, spot to spot or whatever, you know. And I basically just wrote down, you know, like, you know, this is all to say that you should stop being a bitch ass motherfucker and lead as a man. And stop waiting for women to tell you what to do, because they're just going to tell you what to do if they don't like you or respect you or see you as lower than them. And because, again, they're responding to your leadership. Because it's like, again, we're going up to them. I mean, I am. Maybe some of you guys aren't. Maybe some of you guys are waiting for women. But if you go up to a woman first, she either must say yes or she's going to say no. If she says anything in between that, I'm going to be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I mean, respectfully, I'm gonna walk away, you know? I mean, but
no, that's real talk. And it's really that simple. So it's like, you guys out there gotta understand that, you know, when you have game, all you do is create scenarios for you to put yourself in, and in order to put a woman in the situation that you've created, to see if she's worth being in your presence. You feel what I'm saying? That's really what it's about. So the thing is that you got to really, look at it that way to make it beneficial, not only for you, but for the woman that you're dealing with. But any last things you want to say, Charlie, before we got to move on to the next caller?
Yeah, sorry. This very, very last thing, and I'm going to add that $200, is that, because I wrote down here, and this goes out to Kobe, and I had to learn this, and for all you guys in the chat, I wrote down, that's why if you try to control me, like her saying, you know, instead of a yes or a no, she's trying to say whatever she wants to do by leading. What I'd say is, I have to reject you, because not because I hate you, but because I love you, because my love of you is a reflection of how much I love myself, which is why I will not accept that shit. I will just keep it pushing.
Exactly.
Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah. Thank you guys for taking my call. I really appreciate it. All right.
All right. Appreciate you, Charlie. Charlie with the game, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate it.
Sure.
Yeah, so guys, call up 844-672-7300. So we got another, 15 minutes. So guys, call up and get that cracking. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. So we'll go back to Phoenix's joint. He's trying to answer for the past hour. It says, when you intimidate women, will they also nitpick, and overanalyze to calm their insecure and nervous energy? So the thing is, again, when guys have to understand that if you are a guy who's attractive to women, right, to a lot of different women, you're going to come across women who are going to be intimidated by you and who feel nervous around you and all this other stuff, right? And so once you realize that you are that guy, right, you'll notice that there's going to be women who are going to be intimidated by you, and that fear of what could happen, right, based on her getting her heart broken by you or you not really liking her or whatever the fuck it is, can cause her to be insecure, have that nervous energy, and make things happen. And this is why even earlier when I was talking about it, where I tell a girl, you're my type, that was part of the reason. Because there's times where I had to basically, there's times I had to literally sit a woman down and explain to her that I liked her because she didn't believe me. You understand what I'm saying? And then because she didn't believe me, right? And this is sometimes even after I hooked up with her, like I'll hook up with her once and then I'll be like, yeah, come through again. And she's like, and we're sitting there. She's like, why do you like me? You know, like, I'm like, oh my God. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, like, this is the type of shit that can happen. But see, guys who don't have game, they've never experienced a woman being in awe of them. Thing. So that's why they play the goofy ass game of, oh, I got to try to get her comfortable and build rapport and blah, 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 blah. Cause they're starting from a place of, well, she don't like me. So I got to convince her and get her comfortable enough to like me. And what I'm saying is that when you're that guy, when you're him, you're going to come across more women who you're going to have to calm them down. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing. You got to understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? This says, girl, I'm dating, ignore my calls and didn't respond back from me for 24 hours. Is that an automatic charge to the game? Well, this is the thing. Y'all gotta understand, what are y'all talking about with dating? Because dating a girl, if, again, this is why I tell you guys, go to shoplocario.com and get master the vetting process. You understand what I'm saying? Go get that shit right now. Because truthfully, you shouldn't really be dating a woman until like the 4th month of knowing her. You understand what I'm saying?
You see, a girl I'm dating.
Right. And so,
what are we talking about? Yeah, just fucking or what? What are we doing? You see?
Because if you're vetting the woman, you would have just been fucking for the first 3 months. And then that consistency, right, would have gotten into the place where, okay, now we're going on a date or we're dating now. So the fact that she didn't respond to you for 24 hours means that you haven't vetted her enough for it to even get to the point where you're dating, to where she wouldn't see. That would never happen with someone who's actually dating a woman they vetted. You understand what I'm saying? Because she would have been hitting you back up for the past 3 months. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is that because you guys aren't vetting, y'all meet women randomly, y'all do a whole bunch of shit, and then just out of the blue, she just, ghosts you or just stop responding to you because there was nothing that she had to invest to get more of you. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to get on that vetting process shit.
Got to. Guys, go to shoplocario.com. Seriously, go.
Says a guy can teach a woman with a low body count to be good in bed due to her low sex drive, just like a man can teach a woman who don't like cooking how to cook due to her lack of desire to cook. What? Okay, I guess he's saying some statement. Says, I have been bold with women I have rapport with, but I hold back with new women in clubs, bars, as I don't know how to handle worst case scenarios, so I play it more safe. Well, Omar, you just got to get used to talking to more women and get used to being comfortable talking to newer women. And then you won't be so scared to be bold and let chicks know what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Says, when we approach women and get rejected, especially in front of people, should we look down at our phones to make it not look obvious?
What? What are
Listen, y'all need coaching for real. Like, y'all, some of the questions, we should be like, listen, we can't do a live stream today because we have too many coaching sessions that we got to do. We have 24-hour coaching sessions. We can't sleep for at least a week because we had to schedule a coaching session every hour for our entire week. We can't even sleep. That's how, you know what I'm saying? This is insane. This is crazy. Says, how can you blame men for being indirect when you said in a previous video? Guy, let me stop you right there. Before you say what I said in a previous video, you guys have to name a video, timestamp, or send the link and the timestamp. Because you always keep saying, I said this, I need to see what you said that I'm saying. Because I will say something and you're interpreting what I'm saying instead of looking at what I actually said. But anyway, so in a previous video that women are not going to be attracted to the majority of men. That's why a man has to play it cool and build rapport.
You a lying motherfucker. Like, that's a lying motherfucker right there.
But Steve DeLine, this is the point. If women are not going to be attracted to the majority of men, right? Then wouldn't it make more sense to be direct so you don't waste time on the majority of women who are not really interested in you? So you can find the women who are interested in you specifically? You see what I'm saying? So if I'm in a room with 100 women, and let's say 10 of those women will be highly interested in me, why am I wasting time being indirect with 90 other women when I could have just found out quickly that the 90 women don't want to fuck with me? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, guys, you gotta think. So how you tell that dude that approached 300 women yesterday, if he get rejected, it means he's slow. But I thought you said that part of the game. That's part of the game. I'm confused. No, I said that he was slow because if you're approaching 300 women and you don't learn anything, you're slow. You understand what I'm saying? So, okay. So if I keep doing this, right?
Like, a lot of these guys' interpretation game is
it's terrible. And that's why look, if I keep doing this with this bottle, right? And I don't want the bottle to fall, and I keep going like this, and it keeps falling. And I keep going like this, and it keeps falling. And I tried 30 times, and I say, wait a second, how about instead of this, I try this? And I'm like, oh shit. You know, I noticed when I try this, the bottle doesn't fall, and I did it like this 20 times, and it kept falling. That's what I mean when you're slow. When you're out here talking to a lot of different women, you're supposed to pick up on what's not working and what's working. Right. Like, I don't understand why this is so, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why this is so complicated. like imagine if I stunk and I go up to 10 girls and all of them is like, ugh, like, you smell kind of funny. And then they walk away, they don't want to talk to me. I'd be like, oh, well, maybe I should like not smell so bad. Like, why is this so hard to understand?
Yeah, I should take a shower or something.
Yeah, like, honestly, it's like, come on, man. Crazy. Says, isn't paying for sex parties also considered tricking? No, because you're paying for the event. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like if you're paying for, a dating app or some shit, right? Or you're paying for coaching. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you're paying for the thing. Tricking would be you directly giving women money for sex.
Tricking would be to pay to get into the party, and then when you meet the woman you want to have sex with, you give her money to have sex.
Right, exactly. Because remember, part of the reason why you would even be paying to get in the party is because the people who put on the party got to make some type of money. You understand what I'm saying? That's part of it also. You see what I mean? So you guys got to understand, like, whenever you're paying for like a service or something like that, those things also occur.
And would you call it tricking if you go in there with your girl?
Right, exactly.
No, you paying for an experience.
Right.
You're not paying directly for sex, you're paying for the event. But you know, I see how you could assume that, or I see how you could think about it that way. But again, you still gotta. It's not like you're going to walk into the party and chicks are going to automatically drop to their knees. You still got to talk.
Right.
So you still got to have some sort of game. You're just paying for admission to the situation.
Yeah. Jamar, you can call up. Let me see. Where was we at? We was here. Have you ever practiced flirting lines to yourself so when you actually with a woman it goes smoother? I don't know if I'm the only one. Well, it's the thing, fam. You got to go out there and try it. You understand what I'm saying? And talk to the woman so that you can see how things actually pan out in a real life situation. Because you see what I'm saying? So you see, this is the thing. You want to get to the point. I'm sure, when you guys ask questions like this, I know you guys are, beginning. So I got to keep in mind that you guys are, beginning to do certain things. So what it is that you got to still go out there and talk to the woman. That's how you get the real practice in. You see what I'm saying? So you want to be able to do that. Right. Where was we at with this? So why you guys use the straw man fallacy while speaking about the red pill? Red pill guys say the same things you say. You just change terms. Y'all niggas is slow. Guys, this is the thing. This is what you don't get. We aren't saying the same things because if the red pill was saying what we said, then there would be no need for the red pill. You see what I'm saying? Like, the reason why there's the red pill is because motherfuckers don't have game. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, if you have game, see, the red pill generally is guys complaining about what women have done and female nature and all that other stuff. Think about it. Why the fuck do you care about female nature when you're leading? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to care about her nature when the only nature I'm experiencing is her following my lead. You see what I'm saying? But if you're talking about female nature, you're talking about the woman independent of you. Mm. But if I'm leading and she's following, she's cooperating, then I'm talking about my experience with a woman following my lead. You see what I'm saying? So it's guys, you gotta understand, it's not the same fucking thing. You see what I'm saying? But again, if you guys are paying attention, you would realize that it's not the same thing.
Yo, man, if you love red pill so much, don't come over here.
Right.
Don't come over here.
I would love for somebody to call them and say and tell us what's the same thing that the red pill is saying that we're saying. I would love to hear it. What is this same thing?
Well, they're gonna have to do it on the next show because I done killed the lines.
Exactly.
But I mean, yeah, nigga, they be acting like we like we're insulting and we're this and we're like, if you don't like us, go over there, man.
Right.
Leave niggas alone.
No, you know what it is because they don't like that we, the stuff that we're saying actually is debunking the red pill stuff. So they're trying to attach the red pill to us so that they can still think like red pill. You understand what I'm saying?
So they feel better about their disease.
Right. Exactly. That's basically what it is. It's like, oh, but we're all the same thing. No, we're not.
No. Yeah.
No, we're not. You know what I mean? Like, we are totally not. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that shit. But let's see, we got any more questions? We have to wrap this shit up. No, I think that is it. That is it. So tomorrow you guys doing the Manhood Skill Set Show, right?
This is the Skill Set Show, 12 noon. Shout out to Jay Roman, K Zag, and sometimes Mr. Justin and myself. So make sure y'all come through, man, for that. And then, of course, on Sunday, we got the Real Game No Theory panel. Shout out to Steve the Dean, Mr. 1950, K Zag, and Locario and myself. We'll be there at 12 noon on Sunday. So make sure y'all check us out, man. Appreciate every last one of y'all. And yeah, man, go to Cunningham Elements and get your orders in. You get a free sample of the cologne as well. So make sure you guys come through, man.
Right. Real talk. So yeah, so guys, make sure you make that happen. And yeah, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all that. And we will holler at you guys later. And remember, people, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street because I need to be satisfied because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces. And then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculine identity.